Nice money just laying there. There's 3 staircases.
I've done had enough of this.
Give it. You want it? You got it.
Nothing here. Odd.
You want it? You got it.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
What you want? This way.
Oogie Wisham? Oh, these 2 rooms connect. Okay, weird.
What do you need? I've got this.
Yes?
He's still down there? Who do you mean? That Bjornen, I can feel his eyes looking at me. He's a paladin, you know? They ain't right in the head. They just look at you and you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? I know what you mean. Pretty high and mighty of them. Yeah, the way they just look at you. I ain't going down there until he's gone. No way he's gonna get me. Does he threaten you? Well, no, but I know he's looking for me. Why else would he be down there? Sure, he says he's wrestling up and chatting up locals, but I just know he's here for me. Well, I'm just gonna stay up here till he's gone. We should go and tell him to stop bothering you. No! I mean, no. Then he would know I knew that he knew. I was up here knowing what he knew. You'd have a good laugh over that, I'm sure. You're just really strange, aren't you? Recent evidence suggests that a barrel full of monkeys is not half as much as previously claimed, and is in fact rather horrifying. Okay, goodbye now.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess crazy.
I've done had enough of this.
Save. Anything happened?
Tell me. Don't worry about me.
Other
You
guard?
already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
You waste my time and test my patience. To Nashkel we must go. I'm trying, dude, alright? I'm going.
Don't worry about me.
Bro.
Yes?
Don't worry about me.
Do I have time to finish exploring this location? Or, like, will we be screwed? I'm scared, like, because I think we might not even reach Nashkel at this point. They'll all leave.
Hello.
Pleasant day to you all. My, you all look rather handsome, decked out in your adventuring garb. That's what you are, isn't it? Adventurers. Well, I don't know what you're doing in our little town, but from what I hear, the real excitement is happening down in Nashkel. What's been going on in Nashkel? From what I've heard, there's some sort of trouble happening in the mine southeast of here. I don't want that. Southeast, she said. So that's where we'll go. Very, 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 very soon. Right. Imoen?
I've done had enough of this.
Give it to me. I've got this.
Save. Let's get in there.
I've got this.
Ooh. Of course.
You're a
I
queer
don't want
fellow.
to seem
I'm gone.
confrontational, but could you be a little less, evil?
You live longer if you don't annoy me.
What, you don't worry about
even
me?
a week or more.
That was a lot of gems.
Don't worry about me.
Something on your mind?
The Alcester School was a storage of knowledge and magic, but them that haunt the place are no better for it. Being dead longer than you were alive must tend to addle the mind.
Yes?
I hear that to prove you have actually taken his head, you have to produce Basilisk's holy symbol. Not that I would ever touch it of my own free will. He's one of Cyric's boys, and they're just not right in the head. Okay, I don't know who any of these people are. Just saying.
What you want?
Yeah, Imoen, it's yours.
Tell me, don't worry about me. You want it? You got it.
Yep, this way.
Give it to me straight.
Save.
You want it? You got it. You want it? You got it.
I care not. This way.
Ooh.
What do you need? Don't worry about me. You want it? You got it. I've got this.
Another inn. My.
I'm starting to find this group almost palatable.
I've got this.
I've done had enough of this.
The faithful coin I know we already read. Now, the only thing I wanted to do with this... Okay, so there's no way to copy them. That's fine. History of the Drow, the Dark Wars. The warlike Drow nature did not change when they escaped their surface foes during the Descent. In fact, they immediately launched a series of wars to establish territories in the Underdark. They began by stealing and seizing dwarven magical items and using them against the dwarves, establishing an enmity that is still strong today. The Drow then fought among themselves, noble against noble, priest against priestess, for rule of their new realm. This all-out war ended amid great magical explosions that brought down the roof of the largest dwarven cavern they had seized, Great Byrenden. The ceiling collapsed entirely, burying many drow? How do you pronounce that? Drow, maybe. And the shattered dwarven cities. The cavern, now open to the sky, became known as the Great Rift. The surviving drow nobles gathered what people, slaves, and equipment they could seize and fled into the Underdark in search of places to dwell. The scattering brought about the many rival, self-interested cities where most drow live today. Okay. Good to know, bro. Good to know. Save. Thief. Open this.
Tell me, I've got this.
I serve the flaming fist.
I figured.
Something hardly worth my time.
Give it to me straight.
Your voice.
My blade will
I just want to
cut
see if I
it
can
down
kill
to
them. I'm
size.
not gonna... There's a whole lot of missing.
My blade will cut it down to size.
I tried, but it just defaults back up to the top every time. Yeah, it's not scrolling. It's kind of reversed and it just bugged out. Yeah.
I've done had enough of this.
I'm not keeping this safe, by the way. I'm gonna reload, but I'm just for funsies. They're basically Judge Dredd. They're that hard to kill and they give 15 XP.
What do you need?
That's all they do.
You're a queer fellow. This way.
I serve the flaming fist.
So they just see me, or is it the act
You want it? You've got it.
of opening the chest? I don't remember. I don't know.
You're a queer. This way.
What
Did
do you
they?
need?
Did they? Yeah, they saw me. Yeah, whatever. I'm not opening this.
Don't worry about me.
No point. There's barely anything in there.
I've done had enough of this.
What about this? It was trapped. Moon, sea, and the other thing.
What
Okay,
do
I'm
you
gonna
need?
go down and see if like that
Don't
does
worry about
anything.
me. Don't worry about me.
Am I gonna get attacked?
We youngins awake.
No. Okay.
Don't worry about me.
Nature's servant awaits.
Let's read those books and then we'll throw them. We'll toss them. History of the last march of the giants. East of the Great Rift in the Eastern Shar once stood a land of the Titans. This empire rose at the dawn of time in Faerun, and its lords thought to challenge the gods in their arrogance. In punishment, the powers cursed the reigning monarch of the land with fascination and his brethren with devotion. The powers then dropped a star onto the land. The impact of the fallen star created a huge valley later known as the Sea of Fallen Stars. Slowly picking up speed, the ball rolled through the Titan nation and onward to the south. Unable to contain his curiosity, the Titan King ran off after the bouncing sphere, and his devoted followers dutifully followed in his tracks. The meteorite rolled on until it reached the Great Sea and vanished into the depths. The monarch dove into the sea, and lemming-like, the entire Titan race dove in after him, never to be seen again. Ashamed at the destruction they had wrought, the powers vowed to keep both curiosity and loyalty firmly in check to avoid such disasters in the future. They have done so to this day, preventing both new ideas from being pursued with any speed and the intelligent races of Toril from ever fully cooperating. Psst, that sounds like bollocks. History of the Moon Sea. The Moon Sea is a long history as the border between the Elven lands to the south and the darker, more sinister lands of the Ride and Thar, home of dragons and giants and ogre tribes in great multitudes. The Deep Sea was an excellent barrier to the raiders, as those tribes who sought invasion had to detour around and through the lands that would eventually hold Yulash, Zental Keep, and Ilsfar. The first true settlement in Moonsea was North Keep, a shining citadel established as a beacon of civilization and a jumping-off point for merchants seeking trade with the dwarves of the north, including not only Tethiamar, but the clans of the Cold Lands, who traded their metalwork and craft for much-needed magic. In the end, North Keep was sunk beneath the icy waters of the Moonsea by the inhuman forces, and humankind suffered one of many setbacks in the region. So has been the nature of human habitation of this region since the beginning. Human settlements thrive for a few years, usually through sheer willpower and on the strength of a sharp sword, and then are overrun by goblins, orcs, dragons, beholders, or giants. Flan has fallen and risen again. Ulash is a ruin where a decade ago there was a thriving town. Oldburg and Sulasprin are empty hulks. Each of the cities of the Moon Sea seems threatened with extinction in its turn, then is rebuilt. This cycle may be the reason that only the strongest and the most savage survive, even prosper in the lands of the Moon Sea. The greatest cities, Ilsfar, Mulmaster, and the impenetrable Zentil Keep, are all ruled by evil people who control their lands with iron grips. The lesser cities, Elventree, Flan, and Fentia, may be less evil, but have strong, independent, almost chaotic nature. In many ways, the Moon Sea is a frontier, with a frontier mentality. Interesting. Small shield. I don't give a shit. So, good.
Tell me. Don't worry about me.
Here now, get out. I don't like your typing here.
Why for? Bars free to all.
I've got this.
Are you talking to me?
Hey, I told you to get lost. Ain't no room for your troublemaking strangers. I'll go where I like, pal. You got a problem with that? I have a problem with morons armed to the teeth, poking through ruins and stirring up creatures better left alone. Jokers like you blow through your town with monsters in tow, and then out again, leaving us locals clean up the mess. I just do what I think is right. We solve a lot more trouble than we cause. Well, very nearly anyways. Oh, you think it's funny, do you? You mess up the local economy with your treasure, you upset the balance of nature, you flash your magic around, and because of it, maybe somebody's son think it's fun and goes out and gets himself killed. It's a bad example and somebody ought to kick your ass for it. If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. You're threatening me? Practically where I live and you threaten me. You sure must think you're tough with a blade on your belt. Why don't you drop the armory you're carrying and put your hide where your mouth is? Even let you dung-stinging grub farmers in. We don't have trouble here. Bollocks.
Give it to me straight.
I have become just something I must. You spoke at me.
Our reputation has decreased, though.
What do you need? I've got this.
I have to live with the reputation down. There's not much I
Don't
can
worry
do.
about me.
We can give a donation to the
I've done had
church
enough
or
of
whatever.
this.
Let's try and get it up again.
Do you mind? I'm off to go shopping.
Oh, hello. You must join me for a while, I insist. When the lady offers me a drink, how can I refuse? You are the life of the party, you are. This all reminds me of the time when Betsy and I were still... Who? I'm so silly. I don't know a Betsy. Woo! 99 tankards of ale on the wall. 99 tankards of ale. Take one down and pass it around. 98 tankards of ale on the wall. Like, people are, like, drunk. Like, off their asses in here.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Keep a low profile if you please. Tempers are short for strangers right now. So what do you want? Right now, you sell arrows +2? Wow. Look at all these items. Dude, what the shit? I thought Bend the Skull were for a quest. I guess they're not, Apofant? I guess I can just sell them? Meaning that this arrow here is +2. That one I don't know what it is. Maybe it's +1. Oh yeah? Okay, I'll wait then. Dude, Battle Axe +1. Bastard Sword +1, dude. Damn. Wish I had the money for that.
Give it to me straight. I've got this.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
There's Algernon.
What do you need? You want it? You got it.
Don't know who you are, bro, but I'm gonna talk to you. This is my room, and I don't want visitors. Not leave me alone. Damn,
What
son.
you want? I'm gone.
Let's try and see what he's got in there.
Tis a wonder you've lived as long as you have.
Sharpen your tongue elsewhere. Everyone deserves a chance.
Just a whole ton of... Yeah, that's fine. That was worth it, though. Just to see what was in
What
there.
do you need? Tell me. Don't worry about
He's got
me.
like 4 long swords. Just regular long swords. With nothing else in them. It's like, why? Okay.
You're a... I've done had
We're gonna
enough.
save, but we're gonna try and see if we can get what's in there. I want to see what's in there. Oh, a Zircon gem. That's worth nothing. Wow, that traveler doesn't give a shit. Yeah, he doesn't care. He cared. He doesn't give a shit.
Give it to me straight. I've got this.
All right.
got
I'm not gonna complain, dude. They just sell the Zircon gem.
You want some whiskey?
That way, whatever happens, we can be like, hey, we don't have it. That wasn't us, man.
What do you need? I've got this. I've got this.
Oh, TX. Were you?
You! TX would speak at you, for 'tis destined to be so.
Thou wilt presume to speak to TX the Great. Thy bravery is oddly tempered with foolishness. Still, Cyric has decreed that I seek out the services of one such as thyself. TX himself, myself, will aid in your quest. In return, when the time is right, you might will forge the way for my ascension to power. Do you accept this honor? What makes you think you're going to rule everything? That's a pretty big jump for such a diminutive fellow. I have no ears to hear. It is as TX